I once knew a boy who fought a war, and he shared in the pain and all he saw. And he told me a secret that shone so bright.
New to Tracy and the Big D is Colin Lillie, and I'm pleased to say that he joins us now, and we're going to talk about his new single recently released, The War. Colin, welcome to Tracy and the Big D.
Thank you very much, sir. It's very nice to be on the show with you.
Now, I can hear from your accent that you're not originally from Australia.
I do like to think I'm from Alice Springs now, but yeah, I'm originally from Scotland.
Music artists such as Sheena Easton, Delamitri, Scottish. I'm not sure I can name too many country music artists from Scotland.
I think it's quite a beautiful thing that being a songwriter, that when you write a song, the song itself can take you on its very own journey. And this collection of songs that I've written are definitely taking me on a journey through the country and Americana beautiful world, something I grew up with.
What were some of the influences when you started in music?
Well, I'm fairly new to the music scene. It wasn't until I got to Australia that I discovered a voice and I discovered I could play music. But really, growing up in Scotland, my mum was a great, huge fan of gospel. She loved Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, Tammy Wynette, all the classics. I definitely grew up with all the classics of the authentic songwriting that was country music and still is country music. But for me, it's always been folk and the storytellers. And I guess that's why this collection of songs and the new single is definitely taking this path that Catherine has taken me on.
Before we get back to the song, what brought you to Alice Springs?
Well, yeah, there's a couple of stories on that one. There's one story which has me drinking in a bar with two Aussie fellas and waking up in Alice Springs. But the truth of the matter was I was very lucky to meet a girl who always wanted to come to Australia, and I basically just was on her, just followed her, and I arrived in the desert in 2004 and returned in 2005, and I made this beautiful connection with the desert.
The song The War, it's just got an amazing sound about it.
The song itself came to life because Catherine and I, we had co-written a song, and Catherine said, okay, we should really do something, and we decided on the EP. The song itself is really a song about resilience, basically finding that strength within yourself to make a change in your life in any circumstance. And I think it's really important now that we're all coming out of this crazy COVID thing that we basically can find that resilience and keep our dreams alive, because I think within the music industry and the creative industry, we've all sort of felt our dreams have fallen away. But I'm a great believer in that we pick it up. And the way Catherine described recording the song, I was very much, I'm not too sure about that. But, it really has got this beautiful life that makes it very exciting.
Please tell us that we're not going to have to travel to Alice Springs to see you in person.
No, I think the way I've got it all planned out is that I'm going to leave the rest of the 2021 to the wonderful world of COVID. And in 2022, I'm hoping to get to Tamworth and we can start running around the country, singing and sharing the stories and meeting all the beautiful people again, and start just working, just feeling like I'm a functional human within the world where I'm working.
If people want to follow your journey, Colin, what's the best way to do it? Social media, websites?
Yes, they can find me on Facebook at Colin Lillie Music, Instagram at Colin Lillie Music. Also, I've got a webpage that is colinlillie.com.au. They can find me along the way at the merch desk for previous music I've recorded and released. And just basically just say hello wherever they get the chance to see me. And that's the exciting part, is being able to say hello and being able to just connect.
I have to say it's my first time I've interviewed someone from Scottish heritage with a broad Scottish accent that's singing country music, and I just love it. I love what you've done, mate.
Oh, thank you very much, Big D. I think the exciting thing is that I was going to get a new app which was to help translate what I was saying, but I think everybody's sort of been able to connect with what I'm saying anyway when I sing, so I'll leave the singing to basically do the talking, if you know what I mean.
Mate, I think everyone's just, with the affinity that Billy Connolly had with this beautiful country, I think everyone's waiting for you to burst into Where Would I Be Without My Wellies or something, you know?
I'd be in the Royal Infirmary.
Yeah. Mate, fantastic to catch up with you. We look forward to doing it in Tamworth, and we're going to play the single now, folks. His name's Colin Lillie. You can follow him around, and if you do see him, make sure you give him a like. This is the latest single. It's called The War.
Don't let him go. from raging face and bloody